Hello, my name is Save Hope, and you're watching The Weekend Turn Up, sponsored by Adidas. I'd like to give a special shout out to SportScene for making this possible.
Arcane till the death of me. I've been on that alchemy. Can't share the recipe.
Yeah, my story from the ground up, it starts with the Adidas 2000s. You know, I've always liked to keep it clean as a kid. You know, the shoes go through the most. They get muddy, but still, you know, you gotta keep it clean and start over.
I was head boy and I was getting all the neck. Like, hope he got his headset. Hope he got less stress. Hope he still at grandma house. Hope he done with high school, but he still.
I started making music at the age of 9, and that was when my mom brought a computer to the crib. I have a brother, and he installed FL Studio 10 in there. He didn't really like music like that, but he did it. One time I came back home and wanted to play games, and there was this little fruit logo on the computer, and I pressed it, started doodling and playing around with it, and that's when, you know, I started making music. It's always been like fun to me. It's all ingrained in the person I am, you know. I'm nothing without music and the beauty behind music, and my family, of course, my mother.
Like, you guys act like I'm not anything. You guys act like I'm not shit. Had to call grave digger. Told him that I got some bodies in my 2-seater. You can't tell no one. You can't tell no one. Keep your mouth shut and put your hands up.
My African name is Hope, right? In every African language, it means hope. I've always liked that name, and my mom has always had, like, I remember she told me this story, you know, when I was born, she had hope that everything was gonna work out. So that touched me, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna stick with my name. Yeah, it just represents who I am fully, and there's no alter ego. I'm what you see, you know?
Too late.
We got the Adidas Osworlds. I'm not really a short person, but you always have to evolve and change the person you are and not be predictable. I feel like that's like my current situation now, is not being predictable and just being nuanced or being a different person, you know?
Yeah. Love life. Live right. Live right, love life.
You know, when you listen to my music, you can get like a 70s reference or like a 70s sound. I like soul music. I grew up listening to hip hop, you know. If you really go into it, you'd find out that in the early 2000s, they sampled 70s songs. So my uncle put me on music. Like he's the one who introduced me to music, and my mother, my uncles, you know. So they used to listen to the Erykah Badu's, the Queen Latifah's, you know. So I grew up on that, the Roots, you know. So yeah.
Hi, my name is Hope. I see the light. I see ghosts. Come for the night. I'll keep you posted.
I'm my biggest inspiration. I know that could come out cocky, but when I'm down, I lift myself up, you know. That's really real. I guess it's like that with everybody, but, you know, if you were to like have references, I'd say the Tyler, the Creators, the A$AP Rockies. Yeah, but it's pretty hard to actually point out who to reference, because like I said, I'm my biggest inspiration. You know, I do this, you know.
This shit green tea, living healthy, tea is on me, have a cup of tea, my real name T.
So moving up to the top, we got the Adidas black and white shirt. You got some white here. The future's bright, man. The future's looking bright, looking clean.
I love white, I love black too. I'm not racist.
I like cinematography, I like fashion, and, you know, I like clothing. So, you know, I want to start my own brand, and, you know, and Adidas, I feel like Adidas is an inspiration. Adidas has inspired me to create my own brand and go into the world of fashion and clothing and streetwear. What's good, y'all? My name is Save Hope, and you've been watching The Weekend Turn Up, sponsored by Adidas. Shout out to SportScene once again for making this possible. Signing out.